If you're a fan of the long dark, you know the very real feeling where a sound hits your ears and your brain immediately goes, oh no. Silence in this game means safety. It means no wolf has caught your scent and no blizzard is beating down on your shelter. But the moment a sound breaks that silence, everything changes. Today we're diving into 7 sounds every long dark player dreads. Let's get into it. We're starting with your own body turning against you. That loud, strained breathing when your stamina is empty. On its own, being winded is more inconvenient than anything, but in the long dark you rely on subtle audio cues to survive. The crunch of snow under a bear's paws or a wolf howling behind you. And when you're panting, you can't hear any of that. At least not very well. You're stuck, moving slowly through the snow, straining your ears for anything underneath the sound of your own breathing. It's honestly one of the most vulnerable states in the game, and you feel every second of it. Where panting is your body warning you, the injury crunch is your body breaking. That wet, bone-crunching sound is what you hear the moment you take a fall that you can't just easily shake off. A sprained ankle or a sprained wrist and pain, it's not just that the sound is gross, though it definitely is, it's what it signals to you. Until you treat yourself, your mobility is going to be impacted. Your vision blurs, the world distorts around you, and in a game where hearing a wolf 2 seconds earlier can be life and death, being injured means you're even easier prey. As unsettling as your own body falling apart is, it's nothing compared to what the environment of the long dark will throw at you. You're cutting across a coastal inlet, trying to save yourself some time, and you're just far enough from the shore that turning back isn't an option. And that's when you hear this. The ice splintering beneath you. You have seconds to realize what's happening and to know that it's already too late. You can only brace yourself for the imminent plunge into freezing water that soaks your clothing and makes hypothermia very, very possible for you. It's the inevitability of it that really gets to you. You chose this shortcut knowing the risk, and now the thin ice is making you pay for it. Now a sound that really hits different, the wolf howl. You immediately wonder, how close? How many? How much time do I have to prepare? Your head snaps around immediately, scanning every ridge and tree line around you, trying to figure out where this threat is coming from. And then you have to decide, do you take a detour and risk traveling at night? Do you sprint and drain your stamina? Or do you stand your ground and risk a struggle that could shred your clothing and even seriously harm you? No other noises in the game force you into that many decisions so quickly. It's honestly a powerful piece of audio design. If a wolf howl makes you think fast, a bear growl makes you realize you might not even have any options at all. Wolves can be scared off with a flare or a torch or a weapon. You've got options with wolves, but when a bear growls and locks onto you, you're way past trying to negotiate. You're about to get thrown around like a rag doll, watching helplessly as your condition drops and your clothing gets destroyed. Bear attacks can be game-ending. Even if you survive, you're frantically patching yourself up, bleeding out, willing yourself to get somewhere safe before the blood loss finishes what the bear started. The only real escape is breaking the line of sight or getting indoors, and in this frozen wasteland, both of those are easier said than done. When you hear that growl, your stomach just sinks. Your foraging run just became a survival run. Here's where we cross from dangerous sounds into something much bigger. The blizzard howl isn't a threat you can fight or run from. It's the world itself reminding you how small you are. If you're inside when it hits, you're trapped. It's that simple. You hear the wind screaming against the walls and you know that you aren't going anywhere. And if you're outside, you have minutes, maybe even not that, to find shelter before the disorientation sets in and the temperature drops. No matter how many days you survived, no matter how well stocked your base is, this sound checks your confidence. You're just a tiny human, and that storm doesn't care. Every other sound on this list scares us for reasons that we can explain. Cracking ice means falling through. A wolf howl means a predator knows you're close. But the Aurora Crackle doesn't follow that survival logic. It feels wrong and unnatural. It comes with changes to the environment that don't make sense. Electricity flickering on in abandoned buildings, wildlife turning extra aggressive for no apparent reason. Honestly, the entire world shifts into something that feels completely different. The Aurora fills you with dread, not because you know what's coming, but because you don't. And in a game that revolves around surviving through knowledge and preparation, being faced with something that you can't explain is the most terrifying thing of all. Which of these 7 sounds fills you with the most dread? Is it the ice cracking or a bear growl? Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm curious to know if we share the same nightmare. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.